Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I don't really have a strong direction for where I'm going to go with this episode. Save for one thing, but I'll get into that in a moment. First things first. Alright, the D20 says we're doing the classic soundtrack today. So hopefully that's not an issue for anybody. Alright, as for today, I am going to be taking a pretty tried and true formula for one of my builds. So we're going to take this, we're going to take the Blazing Lariat, we are going to take the Freezy Blister, and we're going to take the Air Spinner. Alright, so far so good, right? Now we are going to come in here. I think today we focus on power. Nothing that we haven't seen before, and we'll do that using the merchant's cart. So that way, as things go on, we will be hitting harder. All right, so we've got a pretty standard build here. We've got air, we've got water, we've got fire. Let's see, do we have anything over here that I like? Now, I was thinking about doing a chaotic comedy run, but I think I'm going to save that for next time. Or even, rules of contingency here. Again, I have an idea for that one, but I want to save it. As for right now, I want to do my usual thing, which might take a minute, I apologize. I also want to apologize for missing yesterday's upload. I had posted a little bit about this on social media, but I hadn't said a lot. And I didn't put anything on Discord, and I will get to why that is in a quick moment. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I just lost all control of my brain. No, what happened yesterday is while I was at work, I suddenly had this kind of lightheaded fainting spell and and just kind of fell over and hurt my leg really bad. Which, hurting my leg is whatever. I mean, you just hurt your leg sometimes. What really got me worried was that fainting spell that happened, and looking it up, I wasn't sure I quite understood what had caused it, so it put me in kind of a scared position. I didn't know what was going on. I was in a state of panic and nervousness much of yesterday. It turns out what ended up causing that was just a combination of heat stress and lingering effects of having COVID, which, okay, I can understand that. It doesn't make what happened any less scary, but it makes it easier to understand. But I think what really cost me time is that, from when that happened, I had cleaned my leg up and then went immediately to the emergency room to see if there was something going on that would have caused that. Alright, here's what we're doing differently. We are going to go in hard mode. Alright, now I'm not gonna lie, there's a good chance that I'll get my ass kicked. But we are going to give it an honest shot, and hey, who knows, maybe I'll do better than I'm thinking I will. Okay, first battle of the entire run, and I'm almost dead. Okay, maybe this would be better done without the retro floor plan. Or maybe that was just one particularly difficult room. I'm gonna guess just one particularly difficult room, but I mean, if that continues, I am not going to be on this run very long, I'll tell you that much. Alright, I am just doing really badly right now. Yeah, this might have been something best done without the retro floor plan. Okay, that's just embarrassing. Alright, let's give this a shot without the retro floor plan and see if I do any better. I just got stomped, holy crap. And there it is again, but let's try it without. Of course, now I'm having the problem of the enemies never die, so... Alright, well, with just the way everything is set up, it's really difficult just to land consistent blows. And really, that's just because everything is starting off at maximum difficulty. In the meantime, I'm still starting at baseline power. And it could also just be that I'm really bad at this game, too. I'm not 100%. There we go. Oh, that's a nice one. And if there are no good relics, I'll probably come back for that as well. Cecil's just having the time of his life right now. Yes, that's right, buddy. I'm talking about you. That was embarrassing. Come on, brain. Work better than that. Like, with this particular robe, Token of Elegance isn't that big of a boost. So that's one of those things that I can probably sit on, so I will definitely pick up that. Yeah, that fainting spell caused quite the scare yesterday, and like I said, I went to urgent care like as soon as I could, and that ended up leading to me going to the emergency room just because at urgent care they weren't able to adequately check all the things that it might possibly have been that caused that. So yeah, I was there until about 8:30 in the evening, and by the time I got back, all I wanted to do was play some Monster Hunter and just kind of forget about the day. Okay, admittedly, I didn't think hard mode would make that much of a difference, but yeah, had to actually go without the retro floor plan. I'm surprised. Now, as far as other things that I wanted to talk about, I'm current. Okay, you guys are the biggest jerks. And somehow he can just take a full-on hit and just keep attacking. Didn't get frozen or anything. That's interesting. Probably because he was already burning. Okay, I am admittedly having a very bad time with this. Why this is so difficult, I don't know, because it's just the level 3 enemies. It's not like I've never faced them before. But for some reason, this is, like, exceptionally harder than it should be. Or it could also be that I'm just underestimating the enemies. I do sometimes get foolishly overconfident when I play this game just because I do have so much experience with it. Really? I was hoping for someone a bit more useful to be there. Which I guess that's kind of mean of me to say. I've had big help from Kremire before, but right now Kremire isn't exactly what I need. But yeah, on to other things that I was thinking about. I've just because of the hours I've been working, it's been hard for me to pull forward on new and old projects alike. A number of you will immediately come in and be like, "Oh yeah, didn't you say you were gonna play Metroid Dread?" And whereas I very much loved that game and enjoy playing it, it did kind of fall by the wayside a bit, admittedly. And that's... So, I don't know, is there even still an interest in going through that game? Like, I'm willing to do it. I love Metroid Dread. I think it's one of the best things that's been released in a while. But you guys will have to let me know if you're still interested in Metroid Dread content at this point, because admittedly, I kind of screwed that one up. What? Okay, she recovered way too quickly. Yeah, they don't fuck around on hard mode, do they? Well, there's a good chance I'm not going to be holding on to homing flares, but, you know, there it is. It's something for me to use. Alright, well, the upgrade for that is going to be useful. A little bit more control and a little bit more damage will always be useful. Monster Hunter is another thing that whereas I've still been playing the game, I haven't been doing much recording of it. That one, there's a much more tangible reason for it, though. Like, I've been noticing that there just isn't a lot of interest in my Monster Hunter videos, and if there is, it's not being reflected in the analytics. So that one, I'm not sure what I should do about. I know Sunbreak is coming out soon, and that may change everyone's opinion on Monster Hunter Rise. But I don't know, we still got a few days for that. Admittedly, it is... I mean, it's not surprising that it's so close to release, but it's, like, exciting. It's like how you always look forward to more of your favorite things. And I know that I'm looking forward to Sunbreak quite a bit. I'm looking forward to seeing what interesting changes they make to the weapons. I'm hoping that the Lance doesn't get crapped all over like it's been getting these last few games. Like it's just been sad too. That's my roomie's favorite weapon is the Lance, and he can't catch a break. But for what it's worth, I was a Gun Lance main in Monster Hunter 3, and oh boy, my previous main weapon hasn't been catching any breaks either, not gonna lie. Like that weapon has just been so neglected by the design teams. God damn it, I used the wrong spell. No thanks. Let's see, there's a little bit more to explore. Yeah, that's right. They don't let you skip this one. Alright, let's have a quick look around. I know I want this. I'm not making huge amounts of excess cash, so that's probably the best I'm going to be able to do there. I'll definitely grab that. Another project that I had been working on that kind of fell off is I was working on the Bloodless playthrough of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And that's one where I actually do want to... Well, I mean, I question about Metroid Dread as well. But, I mean, I also have just as many questions about myself, because I do, like, legit love Metroid Dread, and I kind of don't know why I'm not playing it more. I think it's that classic thing of I just got heavily distracted by so many things coming out at once, and now I'm just not sure how to reconcile it all. So I just kind of need to just reach out and ask you guys, hey, what do you think of some of these? Because at this point, along with having a little bit less time to run the projects that I've wanted to run than I had before, I am also just curious as to what you guys are interested in. So definitely leave me a response, let me know what you're interested in seeing. Because I'm always curious to know what you guys are interested in seeing. Because I'd like to think it's like to think it's a little bit less about the game that I'm playing and more so about my eccentric personality. Not that you can see that. Alright, I'm getting a little tired of you guys. Oh my god. And the reason why I'm bringing up these other projects that I've been working on that I haven't done anything with for a bit is mostly because I'm just kind of curious as to where we stand with those. Like, is it anything worth resurrecting, or is it better that I leave some of these old ideas dead and move on to other pastures? And I'm curious to know what you guys think. You are my audience. I don't have a lot going on if I don't listen to the people I'm making content for. And whereas there is the idea of I'm making content first and foremost for myself, just because it is kind of a creative passion, I also have to realize that there is an audience that I'm working with, and I should be trying to listen to you guys too. So by all means, let me know, because I'm curious to know what things you guys think I should go back to. And I did leave Mega Man out because I do have plans for Mega Man moving forward. Okay. Okay, I feel like I got a little cheap-shotted there. Between the elven ears and the jewelry box, I'm keeping pretty topped up on health. So here's hoping it stays that way. Okay, that room absolutely kicked my ass. That's one of those rooms where if you have summon companions, conjure them and send them into the room first. Also, apologies for being a little quiet. I'm kind of now realizing what makes hard mode so difficult. And it's not necessarily the enemies, but it's what sort of preparation you have to get ready for them. It's the idea that they are just so aggressive right off the bat. Hold on, I see Etra up there. Alright, I definitely think I could be doing better as well. And I am running a build that is just a tiny bit contrary to what I normally run. So you'll have to forgive me if it looks like I'm just kind of floundering a bit, because I literally am a bit of a fish out of water with this particular build. Like, not to the point where it's, like, unworkable. But, again, remember, I am noticing just how aggressive the enemies are right from the get-go, and it is throwing me for a loop, I won't lie. Alright, give me that. It's embarrassing that I even have to take that. I'll also grab that. And that. Well, I say embarrassing, but let's be real here. It's not like it's if you have to pick up a health potion during your run, you're doing poorly. I don't know. I had slightly higher expectations for myself, I guess, and maybe that's kind of blowing up my expectations a bit. And I don't think I'm going to use Nocturne. Yeah, every level I'm taking like 400 plus damage. That's not normal. Normally I can do a better job of mitigating damage than that. So it is very possible that I'm in kind of a mental doldrum again. And if that is the case, I apologize, everybody. And admittedly, when that fainting spell happened, it did kind of trigger an anxiety response that I don't 100% know. Don't 100%. I'm not gonna say I don't know how to combat it, but at the time, it's. Whew. And it's not normal to just completely lose yourself like that, so... Not that I need to explain that to any of you, but... I'm simply explaining myself, and just... Because it is such an odd thing to think about, is someone just passing out and falling off of someone's stairs. Before you ask, it was only 3 steps. It was like the landing leading up to someone's house. It still shouldn't have happened, and it still threw me off. Which I guess kind of leads me to where I am today, and fortunately my leg is feeling a lot better and I will be going back to work tomorrow, so there's that. That's never a bad thing. Let's see. Take that. I'm gonna grab that just because it'll make the merchant's cart stronger. Now what we need to do is gather up a spare arcana that we can give to Dr. Song. There should still be a couple of combat rooms out here that we can do, and that should give us enough money to grab a spare arcana. Oh, I also have the Wallet of Vigor too, though, so... Oh, we've got a nice cheapo there. Alright, well I don't need Dr. Song's services or the relic immediately, so I will go ahead and fight the mini-boss. There we go. Now let's go ahead and grab this. Give it to the doctor. There we go. That's pretty nice. Alright, now I just need to not be really stupid. And I'll just leave homing flares behind, I don't care. Alright, come on, Brain. I told you we needed to not do very stupid things. Alright, well that, outside of that rather embarrassing opening where I just got smoked on the first floor, we aren't doing too bad. And hopefully that's not an uncommon opening and it wasn't just like, oh yeah, Darkseid really sucks. But if that is the case and I do just really suck, and you know, I'm prepared for that to be the case, just let me know. Alright, any last thing I can pick up that would make this a little easier? Not really, so I'll just kind of stick with what I have. Well, maybe one thing. And that's more of a just in case. Ow. Okay. God damn, he recovers so quickly. There we go. All right. A little bit of hard mode and talking about, you know, past projects that maybe I should bring back. I also keep looking at Undermine and thinking, God, I really love that game. I just wish a run of that game didn't take like 2 hours. I don't know. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say about it in the comments. Maybe things are fine the way they are, but I'm definitely looking back at some old projects and wondering if there's anything I should be working on a little harder. I don't know. But as of right now, it's time for me to hit the grocery store and pick up some things for around the house. So thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate your continued support. Drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Let me know what projects of mine are in the past that you think I should bring back. And I hope to hear from you soon. My name is Darksage Walker, and I will be seeing you